We have to go to the radiation gate.
Master, wake up!
No.
There's the Isle of Ferris.
Ew! Your mom and dad are calling you.
They're not really my parents. My mother was a
I
machine.
don't want to go.
They should be this way. Back where it all started. I am wondering. Like, only on certain boss fights I'll put it on hard, because, like, just waiting to kill, like, regular enemies, like, that's the problem. Is, like, even in other games, like, regular enemies have, like, tens of thousands of health, so increasing that by 50% just makes everything take way longer than it should. And without Devil's Arms, you don't kill things really fast, because you're just not doing tons of damage.
Were you still asleep?
I'm sorry.
It's been a month since you came home. Princess Natalia is traveling the world on official business. And look at you. Start living a little more like a member of House Fabra.
Is that all you wanted to talk about?
No. I want to confirm something regarding the battle at the absorption gate. When Van fell into the core, did his sword stay stuck in the floor?
Yeah.
Yes.
Field Marshal, that must mean someone has...
Yes.
Did something happen?
We received word from Belkind that the planet storm has suddenly grown more active.
We sent teams to investigate the absorption gate and the radiation gate. They found signs that someone else had been there, and Van's sword was gone.
Someone took it?
We believe so.
Brigadier General Cecile, we must report this to His Majesty.
Yes, Your Grace.
Come, boy.
How
Or
about
not, I
going to
guess.
see your friends?
Mother?
What friends?
You've been moping about ever since you returned to the manor. You look
Nobody
as though
likes
you feel
me.
You don't belong here.
That's not...
Ever since His Grace gave Guy time off, this manor has been nothing but stuffy and uncomfortable for you, hasn't it? Why don't you go out? Enjoy a change of scenery. Just promise me you'll come back.
It's okay for me to come back?
Of course. Let's see. Ramdas should know where your friends are. Please, do be careful.
I just have 2 sons instead of 1. I don't know, the mom's always been cool about it. She probably only could have 1 kid because she's so sickly, because royals, you know, they inbreed a lot. So, that's probably why the mom is sick all the time. Tales of the Abyss. It's like I can hear this shit through my headphones. I'm sure that fucking son of a bitch is gonna be a spoiled brat like he always is. Boy, do I hate living here. It's always like this. But nothing ever fucking changes. Anywho. Let's leave that over here. Don't really care about titles all that much. I don't know why I opened that up. Nope, not that. Okay, here we are. So this is after absorption gate stuff. Yes, here we go, here we go. Here we are. Cecile and Frings 3. Wow, this has a pretty strict cutoff point. It's before Jade rejoins the party, huh? Cecile is waiting in Battleclose Port. Walk up to her to trigger a scene. Barrel Breaker. Okay, that's in Sheridan. And I know you get a title for that ship, but I don't know if I want to do it. Do not know if I want to do it. Oh, I got an achievement. The Empire business, whatever that means. Whatever that is. I don't know, should I put the game a little higher? Maybe this will be the sweet spot. Dang it, get out of my way. Why don't you go see your friends? Who was I supposed to go see? Oh, Ram Dass. I'm supposed to talk to him. Huh. Master, ever since we came back, you've been sighing all the time. Yeah, I guess it's just a lot on my mind. I shouldn't be living here. But yay, we did it. Really fun fight. Really hard fight if you put it on hard and it's only like new
His
game
Grace
regular.
had asked me not to deliver them, but I have some letters addressed to you.
Why would Father do that?
His Grace wishes you associate only with people befitting the heir to the duchy.
The real heir is Ash, not me. You know that. Give me those letters.
Oh, for fuck's sake. A letter from friends. So they all wrote on one piece of paper, or?
Guy, Annis, and Tyr, huh?
Master, do you miss Ash?
He helped us lower the Outer Lands. And he's the one who should really be here, not me.
Don't know what to say, Master.
My voice the way
Just
he
becomes
does.
uncomfortable.
I did it once before.
Now that you mention it, Master, since defeating Ban, you haven't had any headaches.
Yeah, you're right. I don't hear Ash or Lorelei anymore.
One who would seize glory is trying to destroy me.
Look, I will send you the key. Use it to set
This
me
guy
free.
received it just fine. He just absorbed it into his body.
His glory is trying to capture me.
That was the last time I heard it. Oh well, let's go.
You're going to go see everyone?
Yeah, I'm worried about what Father said. I'd like to ask what the others think.
We're going on another journey. Where do we head first?
I don't know. Or care.
Mew?
We're going to Sheridan to borrow the Albior.
Anywhere but here. It's been so long since we've seen everybody. I'm so excited. Yeah. You get that little extra burst of the game is almost over type feeling. We fight the god generals. Like, there's lots of story in between, but there's, in terms of like dungeons and boss fights, there's not a whole lot left. Like, final confrontations with the god generals, two of which don't happen until the final dungeon. One of them happens at the absorption gate. One of them happens at the Cheagle Woods. Pardon me, sorry. Thank you for everything. Thanks to Princess Natalia's words to His Majesty, he has officially recognized my marriage to Aslan. That's great. When's the ceremony? Still have to investigate the absorption gate. Once this assignment is over, I will retire from the military. The wedding will take place after that. Sounds like that's going to be a while then. But despite that, my family's already begun making the clothes for me to give General Frings. Clothes for the wedding? No, not for the wedding. Legend has it that if a bride gives her groom clothes which she has sewn herself, the couple will find happiness. It's mostly a formal tradition, and I actually only sewed a single stitch myself. Wow, I really don't know anything about that sort of stuff. Anyway, best wishes. Thank you. Yes. I guess there's no way for you to miss that, so that's cool. It just sort of happens. Like, we still didn't spend like a lot of time with those characters, so like I don't really feel any way about it one way or another. Let me go buy some magic lenses while I'm still here in town. Wait, if I'm gonna borrow the Albior, I need Noel's help too. Can't you fly it yourself? Guy might have been able to. Me? Well, I'm not too much good for anything. That's not true. You gave me the name Thing. Oh yeah, that's because I was a horrible piece of shit. I'm sorry I called you that. New? Are you taking it back? Well, he really is like a thing, but I don't know what I should do. He's gotten used to my abuse, so treating him nicely might give him the wrong idea. Yeah, let me go get some magic lenses, maybe get a couple more orange gels. You never know. when you might need them. And because, like, it's so much harder to, like, grocery shop in this game. Like, you don't know, like, half the time the place that sells the best food is, like, out of it. Like, you can't buy shit from Engave most of the time. Because that's where the food is cheapest. It's, like, really lame. Oh, yeah. The book is the tool shop. A little pricey, but what can you do? Okay, so on hard difficulty, he uses his Mystic Art twice. Once, like, at 50% health, or... It's, like, at really low and, like, maybe 30% or something. It felt like he used it relatively early on in the battle and late in the battle. I know on very hard and unknown, he uses a second Mystic Art called, Celestial Alligator. He doesn't use Ancient Requiem until the final fight. He gets like 3 Mystic Arts in the final fight. If I'm remembering correctly. He doesn't get Ancient Requiem until... Good day, sir. The fairies are operating normally. Final fight,
Master,
he gains
aren't you
Ancient
going to read the
Requiem.
letters?
Yeah, I guess.
Might as well.
Luke, with the descent of the Outer Lands, Yulia City fell into a temporary state of chaos. Even the lowest members of the Order of Lorelei know of its connection to Yulia City. My grandfather Teodoro is rushing to establish a new order. My brother Van's crimes were concealed due to his death, and a service was held. Some Oracle Knights have left the Order. Their whereabouts are presently unknown. Significant time is thought necessary before the situation settles down. I'm sorry if this sounds strange. I've never written a...
This is a situation report, not a letter.
Never written a letter before, not even to
how
my
are you
own
doing?
brother, I guess. I never saw him all the time.
Thanks to Emperor Peony, I built a mansion in Grand Kokma and have started a new life.
Oh,
I guess I'm a noble too, so I've started visiting the House of Lords.
it's really boring though.
Although my job at the moment is just to walk His Imperial Majesty's pet rapigs.
Sounds about right.
It's not that different from being your servant. I get nostalgic for the old days with you. I'd love to have you out here anytime you want to visit.
Walking rapids.
No thanks.
Hi, Luke. It's cute, lovable Annis.
I'm gonna just throw this letter away.
And
I could be
really bored.
roped into some sort of Chris Hansen scheme.
Ion is as out of it as ever, and the only other folks here are crusty old men.
What?
If things stay like this, I'm going to end up an old maid. So, if you insist, Luke, I'm willing to become your Duchess anytime. I'll come visit you if you cover the trip.
Decided to send that text message.
Please make it a VIP suite aboard the luxury cruiser Princess Natalia.
She hasn't changed a bit.
She's such a money grubber. Hey, who are you? The world is changing too fast for me to keep up. Well, oldster, you don't have to keep up for a whole lot longer. Just hang in there. That was a sour note, forgive me. Just use all these delicious herbs on myself. Do I have any holy bombs? I typically don't buy them. Of course he does. Nothing else.
What? You came to borrow the Albior too?
Someone else came to borrow it?
He looked just like you. Said his name was Ash.
Oh.
He was so insistent, I lent him the Albior 3.
When was that?
About a month ago. Around the time the Outer Lands got lowered. He said he was going to the radiation gate.
That's when he helped me. What about after that? Did he say anything? Like where he was going?
No?
If you're
Never
looking
came
for Ash,
back.
he said he was going to Yulia City.
What?
My brother Genji is the pilot. He returned the other day and said he was going to Yulia City.
So you want the Albior, right? Well, will you fly it for him?
Of course.
Thanks. I'm always troubling you.
Not at all. I like flying. And it's an honor
So
to do
she's
so
the
here.
granddaughter of this dude, or which one? Oh, she likes him.
I'll move the Albior outside.
Even though he's
By
whiny.
the way, where are you going?
I'm going to visit the others.
If we're following Ash, we're going to Yulia City. Tyr's there too.
No one asked you to decide.
Oh, I figured it was about the planet storm getting stronger.
You've heard about that too?
Yep. It's all right for now. But if the planet storm grows any stronger, the Tartarus may not be able to suppress the core's vibration.
I see. When I get to Yulia City, I'll ask them about that too.
Mew 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 mew. I wonder what kind of business Ash might have in Yulia City. At least we know where he went now. Yes, we do. Why, yes, we certainly do. Why do I have TP missing? Oh, it's because I took all those herbs. I'm like, what the heck is that? You guys sound like anything new? No. Probably not. Whoops. The Albior has been outfitted with an autopilot system allowing you to travel instantly to places you've visited before. In the Albior, press R3 to open the world map. Select the place you want to go to and press triangle to activate autopilot. Okay. Yulia City. It's fine. It doesn't bother me to travel there. It's literally right here. Don't think we're supposed to go anywhere else. Cecile and Frings, Barrel Breaker. Head back to Sheridan and go right for the meeting hall. Make sure Mew's action is set to Mew attack. Then talk to the guy blocking. Pay 1,000 gold. Play a minigame in which Mew would break a bunch of barrels. 18 or more. You'll get the title Barrel Breaker. If you're having trouble, go for the one in the center and don't bother with the ones farther out. What's the point of Barrel Breaker? Let me see. What is the point, eh? Heal 2% of max HP every 15 seconds while moving. Okay, I mean, it's just to collect the title. I don't know if I want to collect the title, though. Like I said, titles in this game are, like, very niche now.
It's good to see you again, Luke.
How are things in Yulia City? I heard it got a little chaotic.
I was worried about what would happen to this world now that it's strayed from the score. I wasn't sure if the people of this city could adapt, but we seem to be managing. So, what brings you here?
I wanted to ask if Ash had been here lately.
Ah, he was just here. He asked if there were a way he could get to the core.
The core? Why?
He mentioned something about Lorelei, but wouldn't tell me the details.
Lorelei.
You know, I just thought it was nothing.
Luke, I will send you the key. Use it to set me free. One who would seize glory is trying to capture me.
So are there like aggregate sentient versions of all the other elements?
Is that why he hasn't come back to Batical?
Have we ever met them or
Master,
talked about
what
them?
is it?
I know it's like Ram Shadow.
Nothing.
Ash may have been concerned.
But they don't
about
say
the
like if it's
planet
called
storm
Ifrit or
strengthening as
Undini
well.
or anything.
Is the situation with the core
Or
vibration that serious?
Gnome.
No, there is no immediate
Or Sylph.
risk.
Probably Sylph, Gnome. But they never mention them.
Tyr is collecting documents for a report on the subject to Phone Master Ion. Please speak with her if you're concerned.
Oops, sorry. Didn't think you'd still be standing there. No, I'd like to greet everybody who comes to this city as its mayor. What's Ash up to anyway? Is he just gonna skip out on Batical entirely? He has a responsibility to his old life that he was taken away from 7 years ago. Did the old man say she was in her room? Let's find out. Or is she out here in the Selenium garden? Yes, she is.
Thank you for praying for Van.
Oh, I didn't pray for him.
Long time no see. Thanks for the letter.
You're welcome. I'd never written a letter before.
It was very you.
I was just
They
telling
teach
Van
you how to
about
write
you.
letters in school. Did you not go to school?
Tyr.
Well, they did when I went to elementary school. They probably don't
Van
anymore.
tried to
It's very
abandon the
outdated.
original human race in order to eliminate the score. But I'm sure we can turn this world into one without the score. Why did my brother choose such an extreme method? What was wrong with your method, Luke? That's all I've been thinking about for
Miasma's
this
still
past
around, but
month.
yeah.
I'm hopeless.
I'm the same way. The more I think about it, the more scared I get. I shouldn't be in that manor. Ash should. But if I were forced out of my home, I don't know how I'd live.
You can always find a way to live. You can get a job, even if it's a meager one.
I know that.
What are the pay rates like? What's the cost of
Sorry.
living? It's so much to think about.
I don't even really have a name. Or a family. I'm empty. But in that mansion, I have the role of Luke. At least I don't have that worry there.
But you don't look happy. You look very worried.
Mother said the same thing. I guess it really is written on my face.
It's been written on your face this whole time.
I don't even have a place at home. Everyone looks at me like, there's the replica.
Oh. But at the very least, your mother isn't one of them, right?
But what if Ash comes back? How do I know they won't say they don't need me anymore?
Have you forgotten what you said to King Ingobert about Natalia? Your memories of those 7 years together are real. For you and your parents.
I understand that in my head. I'm me, but what am I? Master Van asked me, can you not live unless you were born for some purpose? That's the way I am. I get worried not knowing what I was born for.
What did that journey mean to you? Wasn't it a journey to change yourself?
I wanted to change, but first, I need a me to change. I don't have a me in the first place. So I think I need to find myself.
Maybe you should ask everyone whether you really have a you or not.
That's not gonna help.
Everyone?
That's shitty advice.
The companions you traveled with. I'll go with you too.
But your body's suffering from the miasma.
I can suppress the pain with medicine. It shouldn't get any worse since
Somebody
the
get
miasma's
me a
gone.
counselor, jeez.
And?
Never mind. I need to deliver my report to Doth anyway. We can see Annis there.
Okay, let's go together. But take care of yourself.
I don't know if I have a me. I don't know. He's 17, I get it, but it's really hard for me to deal with that nonsense at this age. If nobody there needs you, then you find somebody else who does. Like, there's always... You know, I'm one of those people who also likes to be needed and to have a purpose. And right now I am, you know, like my mother, my sister, my newborn niece. Like, so I do have purpose, but if you're a good person, there's always somebody who's in need of you. Let's take a quick 10-minute break.